Lucky enough to be flying into Portland, Oregon for a work conference, I hurried down to the rental car lot and picked up a vehicle as soon as I touched down. I had just one free day to take the short drive into the Columbia River Gorge, and I was going to hike to as many of the wonderful waterfalls that I could see in just one afternoon. As I excitedly take off into the gorge, I know there's just one waterfall that I have to stop and see. But with this place being the most popular stop along the way, I end up having to drive right past a full parking lot, which when you're in Waterfall Alley is no problem. It's just off to the next one. The first stop on the tour today was going to be Horsetail Falls, and then I would work my way back towards the city throughout the day. I had done some previous research before traveling here, so I had seen many pictures of the waterfalls, but pictures truly do not do them justice. Many of the waterfalls in the gorge, like Horsetail Falls here, are towering, stunning, majestic flows. I was really blown away. Next stop, just down the road, was the Oneonta Gorge, where I learned about the unique flora that only exists right here in this narrow little slot canyon. This place looked truly magical to me, but all the trails that actually led down into the canyon were closed at this time. I could only see it from the road. Driving on from here just a short distance, I spot a trailhead with some open parking, and I decided to pull over and go see what it was all about. It's only about 1:45 here, and looks like we got a triple falls at 1.8 miles down the trail. I think I'm going to try to hoof it up there and just do a little 4-mile round trip. There's probably some elevation gain.
Proceed to the route.
Trail. So, we'll see. I don't know if I'll make it all the way, but we'll give it a shot. This is just too beautiful to not get out and do a little hike. So, here we go. I've been dreaming about getting out into some of these Pacific Northwest lush green pine tree forests. This is gorgeous. Really beautiful hike so far. I'm only about a half mile in, pretty much straight uphill. Started down there, and we're just going up and up and up. I hear water running somewhere up there. I wonder if that's where we're going. I have no idea. I'm just enjoying the show. There's little streams everywhere along this cliff side. That's probably what I'm hearing. All the way back down towards the cars. I'm parked right over here. Man, how cool is this? This trail here is taking me along the top, or I guess I'm kind of in the middle of the walls here of that gorge that I was showing you earlier. And you can kind of see what it looks like from the top. Kind of a big, beautiful mountainside here. All burned out, it looks like. And then I can hear rushing water down there flowing in the gorge below. I'm not sure if that's the waterfall I saw earlier from the road. I don't think it is. Oh, it's probably this. There's all kinds of these streams flowing down the hill. This is a beautiful, beautiful hike so far. I stayed up on the upper trail here to take us towards Triple Falls, but look at this. Maybe I should have went down there. My goodness. Half a mile to the Triple Falls yet. Let's keep going. Well, Mark, your wilderness is gorgeous. Thanks for the scenes. Man, look at this over here. Everywhere you look, beauty. This is awesome. Well, I didn't really come properly prepared for the bouldering in sneakers, which I wouldn't recommend doing, but I'm not going to miss this. Hopefully those are not famous last words. Just going to move a little bit slower and more careful. Starting to rain on me a little bit here, which makes the unpreparedness factor a little bit worse. But I'm almost to the waterfalls now. Classic hiking mistake. Gotta finish it, but it's not too bad. We'll get to the waterfalls and head out of here. This is so worth it. This is so beautiful. Oh yeah. The impressive Triple Falls. We had some really steep elevation gain to start that hike off, and then some really steep elevation gain to finish it off. But it was totally worth it. One of the most beautiful waterfalls I've ever seen. Triple Falls. I gotta watch where I'm going here because it's a long way down. Heading back to the car now. Gonna head down the road to the Big Daddy waterfall, Multnomah Falls. This is the really touristy one. I drove by earlier. The parking lot was completely full, so couldn't even get in. So we're gonna try again after our hike. That's the next stop. This was incredible. Very worth it. Come see Triple Falls. Highly recommend. If anybody knows more about the fire that came through here, everything's still got like soot all over it, and you can see all the trees are burned throughout the whole canyon here. Sure, there's a Google search in my future about it, but if anybody knows more details, let me know. I'm interested. It's kind of a eerie look to this canyon. I wonder how long it's looked like this. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago. This tree would have been absolutely massive. My goodness. It's huge. And all these trees down here in this grove would have been really impressive. My goodness, those are big trees. Columbia River Historic Highway, that's us. Heading towards Multnomah Falls, 2 miles down the trail that way. We're gonna go head back to the car. Multnomah Falls, the Columbia River Gorge National Scenic Area. Whoa. First impressions are kind of taking my breath away here. Here's a kind of like visitor center, lounge area, espresso shop. You can see this is a popular stop here along the Scenic Byway, and I can see why. Wow. Let's get a little closer. quick stop here now at Wahkeena Falls. There's a little viewpoint right there. I think I'm going to head up and get a closer look. How cool. Just a super fast stop here at the Wahkeena Falls for me. Really enjoying these waterfalls out here. This has been a pleasant experience, to say the least. I think I got one more waterfall down the road here and a viewpoint that I'd like to see. It's starting to lose daylight here. I think it's past 5 o'clock already. And I'm getting pretty hungry. It's about time to get back and find a place to eat. But I'd like to check out one or two more things, so just a quick stop here at Wahkeena. Like I was saying, super satisfied with this whole gorge area so far. The whole Columbia River Scenic Byway has been great. It's scenic. We're not kidding. These towering waterfalls are like nothing I've ever seen before. And I'm really enjoying my time here in the Pacific Northwest. My first time. Yeah, really cool. I like these big trees too. This is Young Creek. I am not sure what waterfall this is. That's pretty big though. Just stopped here along the side of the road. You can see the historic byway bridge up here. It's actually really cool. All kinds of these little pull-offs off the road. Makes for a really interesting, fun day. Probably getting close to our last waterfall of the day, Latourell Falls, or however you pronounce it. I'm not the best at pronouncing things. I just say it like it looks. Latourell. she is. Gorgeous. Let's go see if we can get a closer look. What another beauty. It's gorgeous. It does look like there's some path and a bridge down there. There's some people looking. I think I'm gonna go try to get that view after I soak this in for a minute longer. Holy cow. Alright, we made it to the bridge, and this is the view. Plants over here. I think they're different plants. It's kind of one of these cool old bridges here too. This one's all covered in moss. Neat. This landmark here is the Vista House at Crown Point with this incredible view of the gorge. Well, the one pull off here I passed earlier was Bridal Veil Falls. I got just enough daylight here. Looks like maybe two-thirds of a mile round trip. So we're gonna do that, and if I'm still feeling up for it, maybe I'll do the overlook trail there. So yeah, let's go catch the last waterfall. Capping off the day with a short stroll around this whatever interpretive walk But overall, I really enjoyed my experience here in the Columbia River Gorge. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. I love all this green and moss covered things and waterfalls. This is my jam out here, so I've really enjoyed it. Just had one day, kind of one extended afternoon here to explore and tried to fit in everything that I could. The sun's starting to set on me here over the Columbia River. So I think that's it for me today. Let me come down and check out this little viewpoint and head back to the car and find something to eat because I am starving.